Okay, so for Valentine's Day, I decided to do a couple baking videos and a really cool dinner for 2 videos. So this is the first video out of those. I'm going to teach you how to make these unbelievable, they are white caramel chocolate cupcakes with a white chocolate and cream cheese ganache icing, and they're unbelievable. They're from scratch. They're actually easier than you'd think to make, and if you guys want to learn how to make these for your Valentines, let's do it. Keep watching. Okay, so I used a cooking scale to measure out the exact portions of all of my ingredients, and I will then put it into this regular saucepan. You're going to take 4 ounces of chopped butter and put it in the pan. And then you're taking 3.5 ounces of just plain white eating chocolate. I decided to use chocolate chips, well, white chocolate chips. And you're going to put that in the pan as well. Make sure you get all the little chips out. Then you're going to take 2/3 of a cup of just light brown sugar and pop that in. And then I have 90 grams or 1/4 cup of just a glucose syrup. It's like a golden syrup or treacle. And you're going to put that in there as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to stir all of this together in this saucepan over really low heat until it's smooth. Get everything out of here. And once all of this is in the pan, we're going to add 2/3 of a cup of milk. So when you're melting this, you want to make sure that the stove, is not on really, really high heat because you don't want to burn the chocolate or the milk. So it looks lovely like that. And let's go over to the stove. Here is our chocolatey mixture. I'm just giving it a good stir. And like I said, keep it on a pretty low to medium heat and just make sure that it doesn't burn. And keep stirring until it gets to this smooth consistency. Once your mixture has turned smooth and is completely melted all the way through, we are going to take a medium-sized bowl and pour it in there. And we're going to let it cool for 15 minutes in the fridge. You're going to take your plain white flour, I'm using this stuff, and you need a cup of it, and just put it in your little mixing bowl. And I'm notorious for getting flour everywhere when I bake. Can you guys hear the rain outside? It is like raining like crazy. Okay, you're also going to take 1/3 of a cup of self-raising flour. I'm using this one. And just pop that into the same bowl. Give them a good mix. And then we'll put that aside just for now. I'm also taking just a regular 1 egg and cracking it into a cup so that I can whisk it up. And this will be then added to our cupcake mix along with the flour in just a couple minutes when it's all cool and ready to go. I turned on my oven to preheat on 170 Celsius or 340 Fahrenheit, whatever your oven is. Mine's in Celsius. I'm using these cute little silver foils. And just press them all the way down to the bottom. These ones look a little bit big, but that's okay. I'm not too worried. Alright, so I have my cooled down cupcake batter, and I'm going to take the flour that I had, and I'm going to slowly beat it into this mixture. Nobody's around to lick them, so I will lick them myself. Haha! It tastes so good. Okay, so take cupcake pans, and I'm going to use a ladle because ladles are awesome. And I'm going to ladle this batter into the little cupcake foils. Hopefully not get too much on the sides. I'm not going to put a whole bunch in each one until I realize how much of a portion size I have, because I don't know how much this makes, because I've never made this before. I think what I'll do is, instead of using this last cupcake, I will just pour the extra into ones that are kind of missing cupcake batter. Alright, so I'm just going to clean up my tray. So we are oven ready. I'm going to put these in for 30 minutes and I'm going to set my timer. 30 minutes. So for the icing, I'm making a whipped white chocolate ganache, but I'm kind of doing a variation of it. I'm going to add a little bit of cream cheese in it because I really like the taste of cream cheese icings. So I'm taking a half a cup of pouring cream, which is just like kind of like whipping cream, the thicker cream, and I'm going to bring it to a boil on the stove. Alright, so I brought this to a boil and I just have it on my little pot holder heat thingy. And as soon as the bubbles subside, you're going to add your chocolate. If it'll all come out. There we go. And just kind of whisk it in. And you're going to stir it until it's smooth. And I'm also going to take my cream cheese. I used about 40 grams of this. And of the chocolate I used 120 grams. And you're just going to stir it until it's completely smooth. So once it's smooth all the way through, you're just going to pour it into another small bowl. And we are going to cover it and put it in the refrigerator for 30 minutes or until we are ready to ice our cupcakes. So you're going to take your mixer and plug your beaters in. And I want to make this a pink icing because, you know, it's Valentine's Day and I love the color pink. So I'm going to take a couple little droplets of my red and we'll see how well 4 of those goes. We might have to add more. I don't know. Alright, let's whip this. Alright, so it goes into this kind of whipped creamy consistency. That cream will be light enough to spread, but still nice and chocolatey. So take your cupcake and spread away. I don't have a pastry bag or else I'd be using one. Use a nice sized dollop on it. And I am also going to be using these little writing icings because I bought these. So you can do a little decoration, and I am going to do a Valentine's Day heart. But I'm not much of an artist, so we'll see how this heart turns out. Haha. And I'm going to fill it in because I actually want to. Alright, there you go. There is our Valentine's Day cupcake. I hope you guys like this recipe and will try it. And all the information is in the down bar. Make sure to like me on Facebook and Twitter and everything else that I have. And I love you. Happy Valentine's Day.